Hello, everybody, and once again, I get a chance to put out a video, do a training. I love doing this, and today's market, you already see it up here on the chart. Today is August the 7th, 2025. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. About 4:45 out here in San Diego. All right. But what I want to do is take a few minutes today and share with you how you can trade this market even better. Okay. Yes, we are using the market trend system as the basis for the trading style. But now I'm going to teach you some advanced techniques that is even going to help you trade better. All right. Now, the first thing I want to do is kind of before we look at today's market, let's pretend that this is not here at all. Okay, let's just say that we haven't even seen today's market. So what I like to do, and I have my chart at the bottom set for New York time, just so you can see the time frame if you're going to go back and analyze. I love analyzation because it helps you get better at your craft, okay, of trading. So what I like to do is come in here and I like to share um, also the rules that I use in my day to day trading. This is the one place where you're going to get this. All right. Golden nugget number one. Before I go ahead and mark up my chart and stuff, the first thing I do is I know in my head only use a buy stop or a sell stop at the top or the bottom of the wick of the entry candle with the market trend system. Now, some of you may disagree and just want to do market orders. That's fine. But what I'm doing is sharing with you what I do, what has worked for me, and what has kept me out of a few trades that would have went against me. Okay, so take on board what you want, do what you want, but take it from somebody who's been in this game for a little bit. This is very helpful. Golden nugget number one. I shared it. I'm going to move on. I will reiterate it from time to time throughout the video. Place a buy stop here, place a sell stop there, so on and so forth. If you're having issues learning how to set buy stops and sell stops, I recommend you go out on YouTube, type in how do I set a buy stop or how do I set a sell stop on TradingView. And I'm sure there's a plethora of videos out there. I don't need to reinvent the wheel on that. Okay, so that's golden nugget number one. Golden nugget number two, and this is where I begin to prep my session before I even come in here. Let me tell you something. If you don't take time to prep, you're already not in the game. Okay, when you come to work, before you even start working on stuff, you prepare. Whether it's getting your coffee, making sure your computer's logged into for trading, it's getting those charts set up, getting them set up correctly. So when that 9:30 minute comes, you're ready to analyze the market. You're ready to go. You're sitting in your chair. Time's a ticking. Okay. So golden nugget number two is simply we're going to come in here and we're going to mark up the overnight high, overnight low, previous day high, previous day low. We're also going to mark the open from yesterday or the session open, okay, the new day or the start of the day. And then last but not least, I'm going to teach you something new today. I'm going to teach you how to draw value area boxes based on volume profiles. Now, this is advanced trading. Golden nugget number two, let me reiterate it. It is use overnight high and overnight low and previous day high and low and daily open as support and resistance zones when you're trading. Because what happens is if you get a signal real close to one of these areas, you might want to wait till the trade breaks through it and you verify it breaks through it before you get in and look for your 40 ticks. There's a reason for that. Because a lot of times the market will turn around at these particular areas. And if you get caught in a turnaround or a reversal, it can go against you. All right, it's that simple. All right, let's go ahead and mark these up. I'm going to turn on my market trend levels. And you can see all of a sudden I got these things already brought up because I've already set it up. But I'll show you real quick. I simply open my settings on my market trend level. I go ahead and turn off all the deviations. I just leave on under the style tab, sentiment, okay, previous high, previous low, daily high, daily low, and I kind of colorize them so I know what they are. All right. Now, I don't like a messy chart, so I'm just going to mark these with a horizontal line. I'm going to label it, and then I'm going to turn off my market trend levels. Don't get rid of it. Make sure you use it, but you can always hide it. All right. Makes sense. All right, so let's go ahead and mark these up. So I like to get a horizontal line and just simply, this is the overnight high right here. Okay. This is the previous day right here. Previous day high. Okay, you want to remember what these are too, because we're going to label them in a minute. This is overnight low. Okay. And then ultimately we can go down here and see that this is the yesterday's low. Okay, previous day low. And then ultimately, one other one that I want to mark is the open. Let's see here, another vertical line. Very critical you do this. All right. So now what I want to do is go ahead and turn off I want to go ahead and hide my market trend levels. I don't want to turn it, I don't want to delete it because it's a very crucial tool for trading the market trend system. So now I'm going to go ahead and just hide it. Okay. At the same time, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to label these things. This one, what is it? Let's see. Let's call this the overnight ON low. This one here is PD, previous day. Oh, come on, not there. Let's see here. PD, previous day high. You know what? Let me fix myself here. This happens, but it's better to catch it here. Oops. It's right there. So let's go ahead and mark this as PD high. No, overnight high. ON high. Okay. This one here is the market open. Why does it do that? I don't know. I'm not looking at my keyboard. Shift, market, open. Okay, this one below it is going to be the ON. I don't get it. Bear with me here for a second. ON low. Okay. And then this one down here is PD. Wow. Let's shift PD. Previous day low. Okay. It's that simple. Now, I did that so that you can kind of see how I do it. And then I just leave this market trend levels off for now. I use it more heavily when I'm trading Forex stocks, other types of markets, the deviation levels. So I don't get rid of them. I hang on to them because they're going to be money one day. All right. But here's what I do is get ready for this trading session. And really, this doesn't take a whole lot of time. Now, the last thing I'm going to do before I get ready for the session is I'm going to draw a value area box based on the previous day's volume profile. Here's how you do this. Now pay particular attention. Go back and watch this video a couple times until you get it. But I simply go over here and I look for my forecasting and measurement tools or projection. Okay, and I simply go down here, highlight fixed range volume profile. You can even see it up here on my toolbar up here, but I grab that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is simply I'm going to draw this profile here. I'm going to go from, well, why didn't it take it? Let's do it again. Okay, I'm going to go from here to here. Oh, I guess it's drawn backwards on me. Okay, that's fine. Let me grab it here. Come on. I want to go from open to close. I want to really starting to. I don't know why it won't go down there. Let's try that one more time. Okay, let's just get rid of that for a second. Let me move this video box just in case that's getting in the way. We'll try this one more time here. But I'm going to go from, I grab the tool, go from here over to this open from that day. Okay, now let me go ahead and put my ugly mug over here in the corner. But I want you to see this profile from previous day. All right. Now, what I want to do next is I want to draw a value area box. And those of you who have been with me in the past know that I do this. I've done this in the past. Okay, let me go see if there's more. Sync and layout, sync globally, no sync. Visual order, intervals. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just kind of draw that value area box. Now, I'll do a whole nother video on value area boxes, but I just want to get this ready for today's market so you can see how I traded today's market. Let's see, we want to go from value area high, which is right about there, right down to value area low. Okay, now why is that doing that? It's going to do it to me again. Right about there. Okay, now let's go in here and let's put a point of control. This white line across here is what we call the point of control when we're talking volume. So now I'm going to take and let me put this back over here, down here where you can kind of see what's going on. Let me draw another line called value area, or this is called point of control. I'm going to label these two, don't worry. And I'm just going to simply draw it right across that box there. Okay? Just wanted to illustrate that so you guys can kind of see what's going on. Now, what I'm going to do now is kind of switch to a higher time frame. But first, let me stretch this box out without changing the profile of it. This is very key to trading futures, especially some days you'll really use this thing, and some days you'll be like, what did the market do today? I'm just stretching out my point of control there. You can see it's almost where the market open is, actually. All right, so we'll stretch this out a little bit. And now you can kind of see what I call value area box. Just to illustrate a little further, let me put some words in here. Down here at the bottom, this is going to be value area low, VA low. And I'll talk about volume some other time, but that's value area low. Let me put another one here at the top. Call this value area high. These are all areas where, again, there's support and resistance zones. And knowing where they're at is very key to having success at trading, because they become areas of resistance or areas of support. sometimes. And then what you do is you wait until you get a breakthrough before you actually trade it. Sometimes you wait until you actually get that, what's the word I'm looking for, that, pullback to bounce off of it. POC. Okay, point of control. That's where the volume was in control yesterday. All right, I think I've kind of doctored this up enough. Now, what I'm going to do is I did that on a 5-minute time frame. I'm going to go down to a 1-minute time frame. All right, that way you can kind of see what's going on here. Now, let's look at today's market now. We're on the 1-minute time frame. You see the market trend system on there, and you'll see how effective it is to trade this thing. All right. So we come in here today and we're still getting ready for this market. And what we want to do, I've shared with you golden nugget number one, buy stop, sell stop for your entry point. When you find your entry candle, you want to set a buy stop or sell stop depending on which way you're going for your order to get in the market. Okay. Number two, overnight high, overnight low, previous day high, previous day low, and the open. Let's mark them up. And a part of golden nugget number two is we're going to start using value area boxes. Key to knowing where the market could turn around. Now I'm going to go on to golden nugget number three. Now most of you don't do this. You just wait until you see the trade in the first few minutes of the market and you jump in. Well, over the past couple of days, that open has been volatile. It's kind of like a whipsaw. Okay. Now, 40 ticks and 80 ticks that I talk about and tell you to use kind of get chopped up in there sometimes. So if you're setting a stop loss, please do not set a hard one. Set a soft one so that it doesn't take you out. Okay. But golden nugget number three, real simple. Don't trade the first 30 to 45 minutes of the market. All right. That way you give time for the market to determine which way it wants to go. Let it settle out. Okay. A lot of people aren't going to tell you this. I'm going to start doing this religiously because here recently I've kind of been looking at the market prior to. You can trade pre-market, but I just want to get in a trend. And the trend is your friend. That's why I call it the market trend system. All right. So that's golden rule or golden nugget number three. Don't trade the first 35 to 40 minutes of the market. That's why if you want to come in here at 9 o'clock, 9:30, that's fine with me. Gives you more time to catch a few more Z's if you're out here where I'm at. Okay. Sometimes I'm at the office where I work and I've already got this stuff set up from the night before, and I just go right to my iPad or my cell phone, whatever I'm trading on, and utilize that. Okay, that was golden nugget number three. Now, most of y'all are going to break that. Most of y'all are just going to get in there and trade, try the Asian session, try the US session, try the London session. You're going to see what tries to work best for you, and that's okay. But keep in mind, I'm giving you my golden nuggets that give me the best trades. All right. Golden nugget number four. This is something that a lot of people, I don't know, I've seen a few in the Discord group or in our group really focus on this. And I've seen others just kind of not really care at all. Okay. Uh, you got to have a daily target. If your daily target is 500, get your daily target, get out. Don't overtrade. All right. This keeps you emotionally sound and it helps you develop a trader psychology. It's powerful. Hit a daily target for profit. Or, and this is part of the same golden nugget, number 4, or if you hit your daily drawdown, you need to set that too. It could be $300, it could be $500. But whichever you hit first, your daily target or your daily profit, stop trading. Walk away from the computer, come back tomorrow. It's always there. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar. Okay. I just like being cute once in a while. Whichever you hit first, stop trading. That was golden nugget number 4. All right. Golden nugget number 5. Know your risk limits. Now, I want to share something with you about risk limits. If you're trading prop firms, guess what? Your limit is your max drawdown. If it's $2,500, that is your maximum. That's not your maximum risk. That is 100% of your risk. So what you want to do is only risk 5% of that in any given trade. Should be trading on the micro NQ, okay, not the E mini, because yes, you don't make as much money, but at the same time, you can control your risk better. All right. So know that. Don't risk more than 5% of your account. Number 6, golden nugget number 6. I'm working through these here. Patience. If you're starting to get antsy, guess what? Probably want to stop this, go get some supper, and come back. Or maybe trading ain't for you. I'm just being real. You got to have a set of rules to trade soundly, build confidence. And golden rule number 6, most of you probably don't do. You got to journal. You got to journal. So get a journal out there. I provided one in the when you purchase the market trend system for you to use that, or just make your own. But journal your trades. Why? You can go back and see the mistakes you made and learn from them. A journal. This is kind of a journal's like a spouse. You know, that nagging spouse. They tell you what you need to do or what you should have done. And so are these golden nuggets. And what we try to do is avoid that. We try to avoid our spouse's nagging. How do we do it? By not doing that again or by getting it done. So look at a journal like that. It's something that you write your information in on your trade. So if it was a lousy trade, you can go back and look at it and it'll remind you, this is what you don't want to do. And that in itself is powerful. You may not think about it, you might want to avoid it, but if you learn to journal, your profits are going to go up. They're going to skyrocket, okay? So journaling trades is very important. Golden nugget number 7. You hear this in my mottos. Buy on blue, sell on red. Simply wait until you have an agreement before you set that buy stop or sell stop. That agreement between the macro and the micro trend. All right. Also make sure there's no major support or resistance areas there. And that's these overnight lows and highs, the previous day highs and lows, the open and the value area box information. Okay? It's powerful and it's there for us to become better traders. All right. And then golden nugget number 8 for the NASDAQ market, for the NQ or the MNQ. Okay? This one I share with you because that's what I'm trying to get you to learn to trade on. 40 ticks take profit, 80 ticks stop loss. Okay, follow these rules to the T, to the letter of the law. And I guarantee you, you're going to begin to win and profit in trading. Okay, so that's the 8 golden nuggets I wanted to share with you real quick. I did take a little bit of time to explain them because I want you to become successful. All right, so let's go over here And let's look at today's market. What did it do? How did it really trade today? Okay. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I might have to go back and set that. I can do that pretty quick because the overnight high was just right in this area. Okay, it was right there. All right. So as soon as the market opens, you can see that it's pretty much already at a high. Okay. And what I'm going to do is follow my rules here, and I'm going to wait till uh, 7:15 San Diego time or 10:15 New York time, which is basically 45 minutes after the market opened. And I'm going to wait for a trend to start. Now, if I look at this point, I can see right here, I missed all this back and forth. All right. A couple of these probably would have taken you out if you had your 80 tick hard stop set. You might have won one, but why get into it? Why get up? Why to get into the seesaw pattern of that market, or the swell, or you don't want to get whipsaw. All right, so now we get over here and we get our first agreement right here at 10:24 New York time. So we go ahead and we're going to place a trade right here. Now keep in mind, golden nugget number one is simply a buy stop, or I'm sorry, on this one it's going to be a sell stop because we're going downward 1 to 2 ticks below the wick of that entry candle. Okay, let's just put it right there, just right below. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the old magical, let's go here, strategic strike, I think is the right one, 40-80, 40 ticks profit level, 80 ticks stop level. All right, so let's go over here, and sure enough, there it is. I believe it's okay. It's this one. Let's make it a little bit larger so you can see that. Okay, it's going to be that. There you go. It's going to be that doji right there that wins it for us. Okay, so that's a winner. All right, so market is starting to trend down as well, and so we kind of hang out here and see what's happening. I went down to 1 minute. All right, and then we have another pullback here. All right, I call these pullbacks, but you have another shift. And then we have another opportunity right here. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay. That's a pretty big one. Strategic strike. Let's go down here and hit this one. What? Oh, I got a long position. Sorry about that. I need a short position. That's not the right one. Let's grab the short. Sorry about that. Okay, this is a short one. Template. Okay, there you see the 40-80. And you can pretty much see that on the second, let's see, we're right here. So let's pull this way. You can see right away that this thing wins almost immediately within 1 to 2 candles. Okay, so you got to be quick on the draw, McGraw, but that's really how it works. All right, so there's 2 down. And to be honest with you, if you're trading 2 contracts on this, you're already at your daily target, $500. If you want a higher target, that's up to you. You know your limits. All right, so here is the next one. Let's go ahead and set this one up. Now, we had a lot of volatility going on in today's market, so there's a possibility you could lose one or two of these if you're not tracking 100%. Strategic strike. Okay. Let's put this right above it there. I want to make sure I get that. All right. And then you can see we won that one. And we are out. Okay. You want to try to kind of get out of these after a few minutes, especially when the market's moving as much as it did today. All right. Now you can also see that I've won 3 trades, and of those 3 trades, I've hit my target. So I go back to golden nugget number 4. You hit your daily target or you hit your daily stop loss, you stop. All right. Now, I want you to understand that you could keep trading throughout the day. This is a winner, definitely. Um, this is a potential, but see, you're starting to now get close to major resistance. And you see this comes down to the market open and it kind of stops and goes back up, goes down here, um, tests it again. We got another bounce off of the market, open right here. It finally drops below it, comes back up, tests it, and it does sell off again here. But by this point in the trading session, you've already hit your target. So why get caught up in all this and then lose all the earnings that you made today? It's just not worth it. All right. Now, I've shared some very important information in this video for you. Let me just recap. Golden nugget number 1, use buy and sell stop orders, pending orders for entry instead of a market order. It's going to help you stay out of trouble. Number 2, I showed you how to mark the overnight low and high, the previous day high and low. And I'm going to teach you in a separate video how to do the value area boxes. Those also, if you want to add them to your trading portfolio there, then do it. If it's too much clutter, you don't have to put it. But I like to put it sometimes, and so you're going to see it on my chart in the future from time to time. All right. But that's golden nugget number 2. Use those, okay, how I showed you to do it. Golden nugget number 3, don't trade for the first 30, 45 minutes of the market. Come in at market open, sit down, set up, drink your coffee, get ready to go. And then when you get about, out here in San Diego, about 7 o'clock, 7:15, then start trading. New York time, 10 or 10:15. All right. Golden nugget number 4, simply set a daily target. Hit that target, be done, walk away. Because it's those consistent traders that prop firms are looking for, not people who have windfall profits today and tomorrow they hit their daily drawdown. I don't want to. No. In the long run, you're not going to make as much as somebody who, it's the tortoise and the hare who wins the race. Usually the tortoise does because he has the stamina to finish. So golden nugget number 4. And if you hit your daily loss target, stop trading. Don't overtrade. Don't force yourself into a trade. Golden nugget number 5, know your risk limits. No more than 5% of your account that you can risk. Keep in mind, your daily drawdown, if you're on a prop firm, your daily drawdown is not the size of your account. It's the size of your drawdown max. Now that grows as you grow your account. But keep in mind, you take money out of that account and withdrawals, and that decreases back to its original. All right. Golden number 6. Journal those trades. I'm not gonna sit here and preach to the choir, but journal those trades. It's gonna help you. It's gonna help you with account management. When I do the account management video, trust me, I'm gonna harp on it. All right. Number 7, buy on blue, sell on red. It's that simple. So simple, so easy, so powerful. Golden nugget number 8, 40 ticks, take profit, 80 ticks, stop loss. Follow these rules and you will win over time. Okay? This is Nate. I hope this video has been very, very informational for you. All right. If you're watching this for the first time and you like the market trend system and what you see, you've watched some of the other videos, go ahead and click on the link below and go ahead and purchase the system. It's being introduced at a very introductory price right now, because once demand picks up, as it will, then of course price is going to go up. All right, because that means demands more of my time. We are going to try to enhance the system to make it easier for you to put more money in your pocket over time. And with that, I'm also going to be starting a mentoring program in the future to where, I get with you one-on-one and we go over your charts. We go over your trading journal. We go over things that help you better your ability to trade. So get started today. Click on the link below in the description where it says get started here. And guess what? Boom. Buy the system. Follow the information in the background. Once you buy the system, get your information to me. I'll get it set up within within a 24-hour period or less, and then get connected with our Discord community. We got some great traders in there. We got some people already hitting some good profits. So without further ado, go ahead and get started. This is Nate, an MKL trader, and we will see you in the community and in the trade room. Have a good night, everybody.